Hello, everyone, and welcome to Winners of the World. I'm your host, Dylan Whiteley. On this show, we're going to focus on the men and women who are winners in their field, those who excel at what they do, and some of the accomplishments that make them one of the winners of the world. For this episode, we're going to shift our focus towards the world of music, specifically country music. We're going to talk about the king of country, Mr. George Strait. So the reason I chose to talk about George Strait for today's episode is because he's considered, as I previously stated, the king of country. That's sort of the nickname he's gotten over his career. He's had arguably one of the most successful careers in the whole country music industry. He's considered one of the best and most successful. He's recorded countless hits. He's amassed millions of fans, and he's been a prominent figure in the world of country music for decades, honestly. So an article from Country Music Hall of Fame talks about a little bit of George's background, and surprisingly, for being such a staple in country music for so many years, George didn't grow up listening to country music. That wasn't really a huge part of his growing up. It was after high school when he signed up for the Army, he found his calling in country music. While he was stationed in Hawaii, he auditioned there to be the singer in a country music band that was located there on the base that he was stationed at. So he did that for a little bit, and then after coming back to Texas, he enrolled in college to pursue an agriculture degree. In 1981, he released his first single, Unwound. It rose to number 6 on the Billboard charts. So coming out of the gates, he had a pretty successful start. It all started with the band he put together while he was in college. So, Taste of Country, another article from that website, says that he has recorded nearly 100 singles, give or take, and he holds the record for the most number one singles. So, he's what you would consider, I guess, the top dog. He has had countless number one hits, and believe it or not, only 2 of his singles have failed to crack the top 20. So I'd say that's shooting a pretty good percentage if you write hundreds of songs and out of all those, only 2 don't get in the top 20. It's safe to say that when he releases a song, it's pretty much a given that it's going to be topping the charts, or at least somewhere in that conversation. So he has found quite a bit of success, and he really, everything he touches turns to gold. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame back in 2006, so he's had quite the lengthy career that qualified him for the Country Music Hall of Fame, and that's been, over 15 years ago, and he's still going strong. He's still making music. He's still a very prominent figure, and really hasn't lost a step. So he's been successful with his music. He's been successful with touring. He's sold out some of the biggest venues. He's sold out countless arenas, football stadiums. I mean, I don't really know if there's a venue that would be big enough to hold all the fans that he's gained. If there's a stadium out there, he could probably sell it out. He's even taken on some different career endeavors. He's partnered up with a tequila company now, Código, and so he's very big into that and representing that, and that's been a recent endeavor that he has pursued. So no doubt, George Strait has been one of the most successful artists, had one of the most successful runs in not even country music, but just all of music as a whole. He's been one of the most successful figures in it. And he is still going strong at the age of 69. He has no plans of slowing down anytime soon, it doesn't seem. He's got tour dates set up for this year. So he's still going pretty strong. So with that, I will wrap up. Thank you guys for tuning in to listen to me talk about one of my favorite musicians, George Strait. Be sure to tune in for next week's episode. But until then, go out and be winners of the world. Thanks for stopping by.